Hello everybody, I'm Kellen Fisher. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It is time for the NFC and AFC championship games to find out who's going to be playing in this year's Super Bowl. We have 4 teams that could possibly be playing in the Super Bowl, and we're going to start out on the AFC side of things with the Patriots and the Broncos. Now, these two teams play better where they are, and what I mean by that is the Patriots play a lot better on the road than they do at home, and the Broncos play much better at home than they do on the road. So, Patriots better on the road, Broncos better at home, and that's how these two teams are playing this week, where the Patriots are undefeated on the road this year, and the Broncos are 8-1 at home, and their other 2 losses have been on the road, and their only loss at home was to the Jaguars in about the middle of the season. So the Broncos are ready to keep moving and get to 9 wins at home this year to go to the Super Bowl. They're ready, but here's the issue for the Broncos. Bo Nix, who has 3,931 passing yards this year, is out. Broke his foot. So he's not going to be playing. It's a season-ending injury that he suffered against Buffalo last week. So he will not be playing, and that could have a big effect on the game, and it will, I think. And another issue for the Broncos is that they have their rushing leader out too, J.K. Dobbins, who has 772 rushing yards this year. He's out, but he did practice a little bit, so there might be a chance of him coming back. We don't really know, but probably not for this game, maybe if they win for the Super Bowl. So the Broncos are kind of beat up on injuries here. So they're going to have to find a way around that to be able to beat the Patriots. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll circle back to this game at the end, and I'll do my pick for that game at the end of the video, along with the NFC one. And that game, if you want to watch the Patriots at home on the road taking on the Broncos, that's on 3 o'clock CBS and Paramount Plus. But for the Rams and Seahawks, in the NFC side of things, these two teams are the opposite as the AFC teams. The Rams play better at home, but they're on the road, and the Seahawks play better on the road, and they're at home. And of course, by all these things, I'm going off of record-wise and not looking at stats. But these two teams are not where they want to be, unlike the AFC teams. So maybe that could have a factor in the game. But it's on 6 o'clock Fox. Tickets are as low as $661 if you're interested. I'm not interested. I'll be watching it from my couch at home. But it's going to be a great game, though, because the Rams are 12-5, 5-4 away. So they had 1 home loss and 4 road losses, while the Seahawks are 14-3, 6-2 at home. So they've had more losses at home than on the road this year. And you don't normally see that just with a lot of teams across not just the NFL, but other pro sports leagues and college too. The series was split this year 1-1 in the regular season. And when they played in Seattle, the Seahawks won that game at home 38-37 in overtime. So that is something to note, that these two teams did play as being division rivals, did play earlier this season in Seattle, where Seattle won that game in overtime, and also just by 1 point. So a very close game, and we'll get into my picks now, and I'll stick with the NFC game, and then we'll circle back to the AFC. I think this NFC game is going to be very close. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. I don't think it's going to be a 1-point game, though, and I'm like normal. I'm not going to give my final score predictions, but I'm just picking straight-up winners here. But I do think this game is going to be pretty close. It's going to be about 7 to 10 point range. And the reason why you're probably thinking, Kellen, you're saying a 7 to 10 point game is going to be close. The way I'm seeing these Seahawks play right now, yeah. This Seahawks team, in my opinion, is playing some of their best football they've played all season. And I think it's really going to show in this game, and it's going to show up at home for a playoff game, even though in the regular season they did not do well at home. In the playoffs, give me the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are going to beat the Rams and go to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be the Seahawks for a few reasons. One, I think their crowd's going to bring it at home. They've played very well to get to this stage in the playoffs. Very well. and they won against the Rams in Seattle earlier in the season. So those three things are big for Seattle. But let's circle back up now to the AFC, where with the AFC, the Broncos and the Patriots, the Broncos for me at home, even though they play better at home, as do the Patriots on the road, the Broncos have injuries, and I think that's going to affect them, and they got them when they really did not want them. They did not want Bo Nix to be hurt the game before the AFC Championship game, as you would probably imagine, and I think that's really going to hurt them, along with Dobbins if he is going to be out. As of right now, he is out for the game. So I think the Broncos have injuries, and it's going to show, and the Patriots are going to win this game on the road. The Patriots are playing pretty good football right now, and they're going to win, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl. And it's going to be the Patriots, and it's going to be the Seahawks. And then if you like this video, and get all your friends and everybody else to like it, we're going to do a Super Bowl video. And then you'll see if I'm right then. Well, you'll see before then if I'm right or not, but you'll see who I think is going to win the Super Bowl when we get there. So, I'm Kellen Fisher. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like sports, and still subscribe even if you don't like sports. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.